final exam today. All right, so we're going all the way back to the beginning of the semester, way back to August. So we're like almost in December now, aren't we? So in the first section of chapter 1, and we're on pages 46 to 48, we were using first and second differences to find successive numbers in sequences. In problem number 1, just to remind you how that went, in problem number 1, and y'all were to have done this last night, your number sequence 1, 5, this is an odd numbered one. I know I gave you the even ones to do. 11, 19, and then 29. So what you want to do here is this. Find the next two terms in the sequence. So let's first look at the first differences. So the difference between 1 and 5 is 4 units, right? What about the difference between 5 and 11? How many units is that? 6. Okay. How many units from 11 to 19 is 8? Then we have 10. So we can see that the second differences every time are 2 units, aren't they? 2 and on we go. So the next two first difference numbers, the next one is going to be 12, isn't it? So what do we do with that 12? We take that 12 and we add it to 29, yeah, to end up getting our next number. And so what's 12 plus 29? 41, isn't it? Okay. What's the next first difference number going to be? 14. So what's 14 plus 41? 55. Okay. So the next two numbers in our sequence are 41 and 55. So this is what I want y'all to do in your groups now on those little whiteboards that you got. Is I want you to do the this number right here. I want to see number 2. Okay. And the number sequence is 1, 1, 6, 16, 31. Give me the next two numbers in that sequence. All right, so y'all did a pretty good job on this one. The number sequences, first of all, some of y'all identified the number difference here. For your first difference is a 1. It's not. There is no difference here, is it? 0. Then we go up 5. Then we go up 10. Then we go up 15. So the first difference numbers keep going up by 5 units because that means the second difference is each time we look at that, the second difference is the same, isn't it? 5 units. So that means our next first difference number is going to be 20. And 20 plus 31. Be careful with your addition. Some of y'all, you're understanding the concept, but you're making some careless mistakes with addition. The next number here is going to be 51, isn't it? Okay? So when we add 25, because that's the next first difference number, you got 76. So those are your next two numbers in this sequence, based on the first and second differences that we see here, okay? That was good. Okay, section 1.2. Evaluate each expression when x is 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you may recall this. Number 9 is 5x plus 2, okay? 5x plus 2. And so what I want you to do in evaluating or coming up with the proper answers here, I want you to make a table. I want you to make a table to organize the data here. And you're going to make your table look like this. You're going to put an x here. Then you're going to put 5x plus 2 here. Then we're going to put our answers over here. So x is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now 5x plus 2, if we insert 1, 2, 3, or 4 into this expression, we get 5 times 1 plus 2, 5 times 2 plus 2, 5 times 3, and then 5 times 4 plus 2. All right, so 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is what? 7? 12, 17, and 22. Correct. So these are your answers. All right? So this isn't hard. So what I want you to do now, that was problem number 9. I want to see problem number 10. Number 10 is this expression here, 10 minus x. 10 minus x. So what I want you to do in your groups, work this one out. I want to see a table here. Organize your data. help ensure that you don't make careless mistakes. Okay, so y'all did a pretty good job on this. So again, I want to see the table. This is to help you organize your work. You need to stay organized. I don't want you to be haphazard in your problem-solving methodologies that you're doing in anything. Algebra 1, especially when you get into higher maths. So x, 10 minus x, then your answer here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 minus 1, 10 minus 2, 10 minus 3, 10 minus 4. Okay? Then the answer is 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay? Make sense? All right, good deal. Section 3. This was an important section. There were a lot of careless mistakes back in chapter 1 on this one. Order of operations. Remember the acronym. PEMDA. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And remember, parentheses represent any kind of a symbol or set of symbols that will separate an expression, like parentheses, brackets, fraction bars. Okay? Now, on problem number 15, 17 minus 4 times 3. Okay? So do not subtract first. You're going to multiply first, aren't you? If you say 17 minus 3 is 13 and multiply by 3, you will get 39, which is wrong. Okay? You do not want to say this, you don't want to say 13 times 3. This would be no way. Don't do this. No. This is the correct way. You're going to say 17. You're going to multiply first. That's going to be, what's 17 minus 12? 5. So that's your answer. Okay, this one is correct right here. So, all right, now, so what I want to do now is we're going to do number 20 together, okay? Number 20. And that one is this one, 3 squared plus 2 squared minus 2 times 3 squared minus 2 squared. You ready? Go. Okay, here we go. Y'all understand how to do this, but there were several careless mistakes in here. I want you to guard against it. First of all, 3 squared plus 2 squared. Don't go so fast here that you forget when you're adding or subtracting. This is going to be 9 plus 4 here. Minus 2 times 9 minus 4. Most of you got that far. You had any issues? Some of you had some issues there, but they were careless mistake type issues. This is going to be 13, right? Minus 2 times 5. Then this is going to be 13 minus 10. Your answer?
4.
3, not 4. Not 4, Lori Baker. That's good. Okay, section 1.4. We're getting close to the finish line here today. Graph each equation on problem number 24. Okay? This is y is equal to x plus 2. Now, what I want you to do here is similar to what you did in section 1.2 when you're evaluating expressions given certain values for x. But your table I want to look like this. X plus 2, and then more appropriately put y over here instead of just your answer, okay? Y is the answer. Y is referred to as your dependent variable, x is your independent variable, because whatever y is depends on whatever x does. So I want to pick the points 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, the values 1 through 4 for x. Put those into the equation. This becomes 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 2, and 4 plus 2. The resulting values for y are 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, to plot these points in the coordinate plane. All right, and I want you to be careful here. I'm going to give y'all permission to freehand this as long as you're neat about it and I can tell what you're doing. You know, Algebra 2, I would mandate and demand that you use graph paper, and I would prefer graph paper still. But your ordered pairs are 1, 3, 1 on the x, 3 on the y, right? So that's our first point. The second point is at 2 and then 4. That puts us at about right here. The next point is at 3, 5, which is about right here, and then 4, 6. What I want you to do is connect the dots. Okay? That's what it means to graph this equation by plotting these points. Now, as a group, I want you all doing number 25. Y is equal to 3x minus 1. Make a table. Choose values for x from 1 to 4. And then let's see what you get. All right, the way I want y'all to do this, most of y'all got this. And again, I want to encourage you to help each other. That's why I've got you in groups here, okay? Make a table. Values for x. Make a table here, 3x minus 1 in the middle. And then the corresponding values for y. List vertically 1, 2, 3, 4. Values for x in the x column. Corresponding values. Let's plug in x here. 3 times 1 minus 1. 3 times 2. 3 times 3. And 3 times 4. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 6 minus 1 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. 12 minus 1 is 11. Right? So your ordered pairs are 1, 2, 2, 5, 3, 8, 4, and 11. So 1, 2, about right here. 2, 5, approximately right here. 3 and 8. That's going to be about right here. Then 4 and 11. So draw your line. It's not going to pass through the origin. This was not exact, okay? But y'all get the picture here. That's all. I just did this real quickly. So when y'all do this freehand, I want you to be careful. It's actually going to more come down to here, okay? That's where the line actually crosses through the Cartesian coordinate plane. All right, so we're going to stop here with this. Your homework tonight, Chapter 2 review. We're going to do the same things tomorrow, okay? Huh? I think that's what it is. Just go into Chapter 2 and do the evens only, okay? What, Lori Baker? You haven't done the Chapter 1 yet? Cool, great. So then you do Chapter 2 tonight.